is up, people? How you guys doing?
What it do,
wonderful
baby?
fucking Sunday. Oh, what was that, Mr. Contour? What did you say?
So what does it do, baby?
Oh, it's doing very good, man. It's doing very good. Oh, welcome. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is the good old Double Toast pre-show. We're hanging out with you guys. Chad,
Hey, Dr. Strangelove, I see you.
Well, who?
From Dr. Strangelove's the movie. He's like a mad German scientist that blows up the world with an atomic bomb or some shit.
Oh, did you talk about that though? Like, like whatever.
Yes, he did. Like a very gay German accent.
Game was saying, "God damn, the Epic Game Store." Anyway, hello, Nick. Yeah, I don't know about the Epic Game Store. I know that they're giving out some good free shit. So it's like, whether or not they're annoying, it is what it is. But hey, hopefully it's not too problematic for you guys, because I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this is the best time. Like, Ubisoft is actually doing a sale right now, where they're giving out like 80% off certain games, and it's like, that's how you do it. This is how you take advantage of the pandemic. Don't fuck up. But yeah, it is what it is. But Gotcha, how you doing right now, man?
I'm doing fine. I got me some sweet potato. I'm munching on that. Drinking some orange juice, being a pimp.
Yeah, that's some pimp stuff right there, man. Orange juice and everything. Jesus Christ.
Pimping with that juice.
Box says Nick D is dubbing 007. Hipsters never stop. I'm not a hipster. What the fuck? Come on, why do you gotta call me that?
Yeah, you're probably the least. Like, you're probably the farthest from a hipster I've ever seen.
Are you trying to say I'm not hip?
No.
Okay, good. What did I say? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck hipster comes from. Is that like an ironic thing? Like, oh, like they're not hipster, we're gonna call them hipsters. Like, I don't know.
I actually see you wearing like a fedora hat though.
Really?
Yeah, I see you rocking it.
Oh, no, man. I don't know about that at all. Austin says, bye, Nick. Bye, Ganja. Oh, you guys are leaving? What the hell, Austin? Nick, don't go. Come on.
Austin,
stay.
no!
Oh, my boy. But yeah, anyways. Raheem's calling you the weed god. Would you accept that as a nickname?
I will accept that. I'll accept that with pride.
Jed, are you still playing Ark right now?
No, I got off. Basically, like right after you left the other call, like I was trying to like leave the game, but it took a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's what we've been doing pretty much all day today, folks. Ark is actually a really good game. I don't know if it's on sale right now, but I know that they have like some.
It's free on the Epic Game Store.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, you definitely gotta do that. Raheem's saying Jed's fine as fuck, and she definitely is. Jed is extremely attractive, but she will probably not say that because she's weird.
Nah, she got a little head and her hair's all kinky and shit. Nah, I give it
I know you're not talking about anyone's
I
head.
give it a 2 out of 5.
Jesus God.
Don't make me tell Roxy on your ass.
Oh yeah, right. Roxy, come here and whoop that ass too.
I'm telling.
By the way, I'm just gonna put this out there just to fuck with you because you always make me look bad. Ganja, did you just try to make fun of her kinky hair? Are you almost like that basketball guy who was like, oh yeah, them nappy headed hoes? Are you gonna do that?
I mean, I didn't go that far, but if you want to put words into my mouth, I guess so. You know, shit.
Now I'm really telling.
I made a joke like, you got nappy hair, and he goes, yeah, you called her a nappy hoe, right, Ganja? What?
Not nappy hoe, but nappy headed hoe.
I did not put those 3 syllables together, but I did say her hair was nappy.
Dude, so by the way, okay, you know how people are saying so much worse things nowadays? I'm kind of wondering, like, do you think that people would have reacted differently to that guy? Because he said that back in like 2008 or something.
I know, he said that shit was racial connotation. I'm just making fun of her hair because it's always curly when I see her.
Yeah. No.
Unless she got a wig on.
Yeah, well, she straightens her hair too. Like, she has many different styles. Like, I actually.
Have I seen her hair straightened yet?
When we first met her, yeah.
I don't straighten my hair often because that's actually bad for your hair to do it like that often. So I mostly like leave it curly, but no, I straighten my hair maybe like once a year.
Oh, Mauricio said Gunja thinks Rachel McAdams is mediocre. Did you say this?
Yeah, as an actor, yeah, but I did not judge her looks like Alan did.
No, don't you put Alan. You both said that
I would.
shit. You both were fucking with people. Because you said Margot Robbie. You said Margot Robbie's.
Yeah, she's basic white girl. I'll be honest with you.
Oh my, Margot Robbie is for one. Margot Robbie be fucking.
Margot Robbie looks like every white girl going down the 6th Street Mall now in Denver.
And Rachel McAdams is actually very, very pretty here.
Again, suburban mom down in Denver 6th Street Mall.
What? So suburban moms can't be pretty?
Why are you so obsessed with her? Why are you so obsessed?
I'm not. I just got pressed by her right now. I don't think about her very often. In fact, I was hoping you show a picture so I remember what she looks like.
But Margot Robbie right here. So what
that's the only one I remembered what she looks like.
Okay, but right there, you rate that picture right there. What number out of 10?
I mean,
Roxy's not here right now. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
I'm not. No, I am saying whatever I want. She's a basic white woman to me. Like, I went to high school with girls like this. Like, I don't know what y'all want from me.
I will say, like, I don't like the blonde on her. I think she actually look a lot better as a brunette.
like I'm not kink shaming anyone here in the chat that likes fucking Margot Robbie or Rachel McAdams, but my personal opinion is like, it's
Oh no, it's okay to be like that. But I remember like, look, maybe you're going for a joke. Look, I'll defend you because I know you're being very defensive. But you fuck with me a lot too, so how's it feel, motherfucker? But the thing is, though, is like, Alan.
I'll fuck with you again later on. Just fuck up.
But Alan, I remember that day because you joined him, but he started it, so I'll say that. But like, he started by saying, "Oh, Margot Robbie, she's a 6 out of 10." I'm like, you would come if she touched your leg. What the fuck are you talking about? 6 out of 10. You motherfucker are 3 out of 10. You're not even that.
My thing with Alan, because here's the thing. There's always going to be a certain like tinge when guys talk about women's looks, because we all know the assholes that just talk about any kind of guy or any type of girl that they're not always the prettiest motherfucker and they start putting them in categories. But we got asked to judge someone's look by the chat, and we went and did what you guys asked. Don't get mad at us because then you realize, oh, he doesn't like the same shit I like.
But 6 out of 10 is like, you technically call someone average.
Also, why a 10 scale? Because that just makes it more impossible to be achieved.
No, just like, all I'm saying is like, it's the mentality of like, beggars can't be choosers. Like, that's like going to like some fucking country that doesn't have like electricity, and then it's like, hey, play this Switch game. Oh, that game sucks. You play with rocks. Like, you love this game, you little shit. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, maybe those rocks are more fun than the Switch. You ever thought about that?
Like, dude, I guarantee you, back in the 1980s when we were playing Nintendo, if someone brought over like Black Tiger or whatever the fuck from PS3 or PS4, that game would be amazing still. I know it sucks for us, but take any game that came out like this fucking year and put it in the 80s, it'd blow everyone's fucking mind.
You know, I give that point. Within context and like what you've been surrounded by, it has a different quality when you try to compare it to something you really know. For example, like with the Tiger Star King and like taking it back to the 80s, that would be high quality graphics. Some motherfuckers would actually say that tiger looks like a tiger.
Yeah, exactly, right? Dude, we
here's
were
the
able
thing.
to play Resident Evil and we were fine with it. It's like, what the hell?
But when you compare people's look, it really just comes down to preferences. I mean, clearly in the chat, people love Margot Robbie and Rachel McAdams. But to me, Ganja's personal opinion, which is all this honestly is half the time when I talk, is basic 2 out of 5. Like I see them walking down 6th Street Mall. Like I am surrounded by white women in this state of Colorado. I do not find them that like exotic looking.
Well, like my whole thing, because I mean, exotic is just kind of like, I don't even like that word. I'm just like, white girls are not my type either, to be honest. I like black girls, I like Mexican girls, but like her face, it's just I can't look at that face. It's like literally this not the stereotype, but the prototype of pretty beautiful girl. Like that's what you think of in the last 10 years of just like what beauty looks like, and it's like I'm not gonna get that an average score.
I think why I give it an average score is she reminds me of like those Beverly Hills types.
Well, yeah,
and like once you're in that like context of like surrounded by those type of people, like Margot Robbie's a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Like with my fat ass, like fucking take me back to a res and line me up with all the res dudes. I am now a dime a dozen. Like you can pick out different variations of ganja if you want.
Yeah. No, I guess I see what you're saying, but it's just I don't know. Like I like to grade on a scale of like, okay, if I was single and if I was lonely, like a lot of motherfuckers nowadays on the internet.
I think that's the difference. I put on my queer eye for the straight guy thing. I'm like, honey, I don't know if she's a really stand out like that.
Yeah, no, I can't do that because like, I don't know. It is what it is. Like Raheem is just like, man, Samira Weaving, I fuck her. Alexa Bliss, I fuck her. It's like, you know what though? They wouldn't fuck you.
He's got a long list.
That's a long list, brother. Like you got a whole goddamn shopping list. But
like he's at the grocery store just picking them out of the aisles and shit.
Yeah, and I hate that idea of it too. Like when guys, like, cause I've had friends like even in high school, it's like, yo, dude, that one girl, I fuck her too, bro. Yo, this other girl, I fuck her too. I'm like, you realize like you guys are acting like they're like on a display case at some fucking store. Like you know when they have like really expensive shit in there, and it's like I'll have a little of that, I'll have a little bit of that. It's like, why don't you shave first before you start fucking?
My favorite is hearing from the guys that don't even bother talking to girls. Like, yeah, bro, I told fuck that. Like, she don't even know what she's missing. Go talk to her. Nah, man.
No. I mean, you did words and shit, bro. Fuck that. It's like,
nah, man. She's probably just gonna be a bitch anyways, dog. You need to talk to her, bro. You just talk to me.
Fucking over here like window shopping and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's weird stuff.
Jet, what's your opinion on this very machismo conversation right now?
Well, which one you guys are talking about?
Both of them, all of them, whatever you just heard.
Like in terms of like white girls.
Well, more so just on people window shopping. Like, do you ever look down on a guy who just says like, "Oh yeah, I like to fuck her, bro. I like to fuck her." Like, do you ever feel like, man, just shut the fuck up? Like,
if they basically like say that shit with all their friends and like don't even approach the girl, like then it's just like yeah, you're corny.
yeah, I think so too, and I feel
like at least the thing is at least go up to the girl so you can get rejected properly.
Go get rejected properly.
The thing is too is like I consider that like a non-versation, right? It's like, okay, so you want to fuck her, so what are we gonna talk about? Like you're just sitting here like, yo, I'd fuck her, bro. Okay, but you're not. So like, well, are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't like that kind of discussions with people, and like you usually would have that like back in high school and middle school. Like dudes love to fucking compare like what would they like to jizz at. It's like it's fucking like isn't that like a little gay? Just like, yo, dude, you want to know about my dick? It's like, I don't.
Damn, Mahatma, man, I had to double check what you put in the comment. I missed one very important word. All I saw was teenager sex way cooler than it actually is. I didn't see the make sex.
I'm still reading that comment now. I'm still kind of confused by it.
But I understand what you're saying. Like teenager movies and like the way kids talk about sex makes it way cooler than it actually is. But I did not see the make. I just saw sex way cooler than it actually is. Like, wait, what?
It still sounds weird. Teenagers make sex way cooler than it actually is. Huh?
But I see what he's saying though, because like when you fuck teenagers, I'm just playing.
Oh, the views of Nick Diaz are just expressed by himself only.
No, but like when you're a kid, like, cause you never had sex, so like when people bring it up, like, dude, yeah, I want to fuck this girl, it's like, it sounds so amazing, and it is amazing. It feels great.
Oh, like, that's your joke. Yeah. Okay. I was real confused. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, no, cause it's just silly. Like, I mean, like, they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just talking about, like, yo, do girls and like do this and blah 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 and butt sex and this, and it's like, you guys don't even know what to do. Like, when that time comes, you're gonna be the guy who's fucking scared as shit.
My favorite was when they would exaggerate like the hours they would fuck. Yeah, bro, when I first get this girl, bro, I'm gonna fuck for 8 hours.
Yeah, well, can you ride a bike for 8 hours? Like,
can you run, bitch?
Yeah. I don't know. I saw you in PE class, bro. I don't think you can fuck for 8 hours.
I don't think
I beat you at basketball, bitch. Yeah, man. But no, by the way, I love, because his name is Matthew Hundama, but you called him Mahatma, and I thought of him like as a bag of rice. Like, Mahatma Rice over here said that teenagers love sex.
He's like, y'all went there, I didn't. I know we did, but I had to double check your spelling on that one.
JP's
I'll rephrase it. Teenagers make sex sound way cooler than it actually is.
Yeah, no, thank you for rephrasing. But yeah, man. But it's like that with a lot of things too, man. Like, God, I miss how stupid I was when I was a teenager and just like what I thought of the world. Like, dude, I wasn't expecting like adulting to be so fucking monotonous and like meandered and just awful.
I did.
Yeah. You did? Like, what did you expect? Like, or what were you right about?
All right, so legit, I will blame a cartoon for this, but
Okay.
There's Dexter's Laboratory. Ryan, you're in there. You're a savage encyclopedia, as Rex likes to call you. Dexter's Laboratory had a movie where he discovered one of his future selves lives in like a dead end job, and this kid movie starts off like very spasmodic and very like spastic and just like loud and all the colors, and then like 20 minutes in, you went your future Dexter, and they're trying to introduce you to his life and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It turns into the 30 minutes of the fucking Matrix, where they're just showing you how dead end jobs suck, how monotonous being places suck. Just listening to the sound of the different type of papers and tapping on the computers, and how your job is just going in and out from fucking day to day. And then his boss is like some Chad dude that's constantly fucking with him. And like, that burnt into my brain, bro. Cause so ever since then, I was like, man, I don't want to fucking grow up. Like, I don't want to work a dead end job. Matter of fact, like, thank God I had a good trip in terms of like working at the airport, because I got to walk around. I got to meet interesting people. But if I worked at a 9-to-5 office job where I had to clock in, clock out, and do the same shit every day, I'd kill myself. Now, that's not talking shit to anyone here in the chat or who's viewing right now that has to do that for their living. Y'all are braver souls than me, and I respect y'all for putting the work and dealing with the monotonous shit.
Oh yeah.
Because God knows it's easier to sell drugs and do podcasts than there is to fucking do real actual labor.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing though too, man. Like, I did retail and everything too. Which, by the way,
I sold drugs. I was like, yeah, it counts as retail.
No, I'll be honest. I sold drugs too. In high school, I sold weed, which it wasn't.
You can't arrest him.
Into the wire.
I mean, he can't arrest him for now. He did as a minor. Like,
exactly.
Listen.
Yeah.
I was 16.
He didn't kill nobody. He sold weed. They're not. There's the statute of limitations
You know
are
what's
way
fucked
fucking
up,
gone.
dude? Is like as far as the bad things I've done that I could have went to jail for, I think I would have. For one, I made more money doing this, but I would have gotten more trouble for selling the fucking pirated movies and music videos and music that I did back in the day.
Yeah, your ass would have got sued and shit. That's the worst part. Like, if people don't realize, like, people that sell those like DVDs, they actually are doing some criminal shit. Because when they get caught, they get caught.
But they get fined, and then instead of going to jail, like weed, you go to jail, boom, like whatever the fuck, right?
You serve your sentence, it's over.
Yeah, with like pirating shit, like they fucking just put you through shit for the rest of your fucking life, dude. Like you've been
You can never own a business that requires you to respect copyright.
Yep,
Which,
exactly.
I hate for y'all to find out. That's a lot of fucking jobs.
Or even like, let's say you create a business and you're trying to like apply to get like a copyright thingy like on your shit, whatever the fuck. Like they put you through like a background check. If that shit's in there, you might fuck up your chances of actually getting licensing done. And licensing is a very, very good business if you know what the fuck you're doing, which I will never do because it's too intimidating to me. But yeah, dude, like lots of things you do that are very small end up being way big fucking deals way later on. Traffic tickets, dude. Like the
motherfuckers be going to jail for that shit. They don't even realize it.
Yeah, dude, like that shit will make something small so much worse, man. Like,
you got a warrant out for your arrest. What? Why? You forgot to pay that $50 traffic ticket that was issued to you on July, and that the judge called it, and they sent up a warrant for your arrest. Now you're going to jail, and now you got $1,000 more of fines than that $50 ticket.
Yeah, man. Oh no, Raheem says I will prove Nick wrong, and I will bang all of those ladies. I don't know, man. Hopefully, one of them boyfriends don't fuck you up. But you
get it consensual, and you respect those women.
Yes, please, for the love of God. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna talk about something really quick before we get out of here, because I know Corey's gonna call me.
I was a rug dealer. What the fuck, Gene?
Well, he was a rug dealer.
Like
so
old school.
Was he like the seller on Animal Crossing who basically just goes around selling rugs?
Well, no,
that or he was a pimp.
No, that's actually good business too, because you can go to people's places and they need people like to carve out like little areas. Like you cut the rug and you take it out and then you replace it with like some other shit, whatever. You clean people's carpets.
Nick's onto something, because I'm actually going to use that service when Roxy finally moves in. I'm getting my whole room recarpeted and shit because of the smoke and just like me being a nasty single dude for 4 years. I got to replace this carpet.
Well, the margin is really good on it. That's the thing. Like if you get into that business, it's like it's so simple to make money off of it. Like starting a business is impossible because it's fucking crazy buying all the rugs and all this crazy shit. But like dude, the people who this is shit that no one talks about, so I'm glad we're actually talking about these here. But like people who give you window blinds, they make so much fucking money, dude. Like it's amazing.
Yeah, because those fuckers break over anything, man. I have these windows blinds here; they're all bent out of shape and shit. Like I just be looking out the window. Don't get me wrong; it's my own fault because there's some cheese may happen in the fucking parking lot, and I want to see who's getting in a fight. Mm-hmm. But still, like the fact that they just break over goddamn anything.
Yeah, dude. Or even like the nice ones that don't break. They get those straight out of Hong Kong. I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to be like a stupid ass, and I know it's directly from Hong Kong, so I'm not just like stereotyping here. But they manufacture them very, very cheap. So since like you're aware of like what your clientele wants, you can get the most popular shit, and it's so cheap, and they fucking sell it for crazy margins, like 86 to 92% margins, and they fucking buy houses by just selling blinds, bro, just window blinds and curtains, like. It's little things like that you just don't understand, like how fucking huge they are for like the world, the industry. Like you never looked at your blinds and says like, oh, I wonder the process behind that, but it's amazing.
Yo, janitors and fucking trash people make a shitload of money, JP, and they're unionized and they get seniority. Not only that, guarantee benefits if you've been with the company long enough. Those are the two jobs right there that are pretty fucking solid, except for janitor right now because of all the office space getting fucking hit. And all the different like buildings that might be I might see a decrease in privileges soon.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. But anyways, I know we're talking a lot about like all these real life issues, but we gotta lose our shit on some dumb like nerdy stuff. So I gotta talk about this. This is something I meant to bring up a while ago. It was actually on June 10th when I first read about this particular article. But apparently. Not on Netflix, but on Rotten Tomatoes, Netflix's The Last Days of American Crime earns a rare 0% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. And here's the thing, this movie's not good. I'm not going to come up here and start defending this fucking movie like it's something worth anything higher than the 0%. But I gotta ask you, man, how often do you feel that Rotten Tomatoes scores are all just fucking like exaggerated, whether it's positive or negative? Because I'm sick of Rotten Tomatoes I fucking hate them. But what do you feel about this?
I mean, Rotten Tomatoes, I think is kind of good when it comes to the like actual critics and trying to figure out like who the favorite critics that you follow give a rating. But besides that, like I've seen them give like bad reviews to movies that I know are just like basic to like middle of the ground. So legit, just to see like folks like use that as like, oh, fucking Captain America, bro. She got not Captain America, Captain Marvel. She got like bombed, bro. Her reviews are horrible. Don't you see all that shit? And then when you look into it, it's just like people that are just spamming the fuck out the system. So it's honestly like a generic rating system, like most anything. Let's be honest. Since maybe the dawn of the '80s, maybe early '90s, the rating systems, unless you have a personality attached to them, haven't really been a big thing. I mean, are there still people that write like criticisms and reviews to newspapers that still make money? Because at this point, I think everything is just like basic ass opinions about. There's like no professional like reviewers anymore. And when I mean that, I mean in terms of like people that actually know the craft or come from the craft that review other products within it. Good example, a lot of chef peer review programs, like when they talk about like, oh, he's got 3 Michelin stars on his restaurant and shit. That's because people within that profession respect that profession. I know everyone hates the Oscar, but that's what essentially what the Oscars is too.
Yeah, but it's like, with Rotten Tomatoes, I feel like one of those things is like, okay, we know what, like everyone knows this particular movie is gonna be terrible. Like for instance,
Yeah.
and I highlighted this earlier, but Adam Sandler, the Netflix's Ridiculous Six. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, that particular movie, I know it's fucking terrible, but it's not a 0%, especially considering that there's other M Sandler movies.
No, that's a 0%.
Yeah, that's a zero.
I've
I
seen
saw
that.
that. Yeah, that's a zero.
That movie's a piece of shit.
Okay, but you think it's worse than fucking like Jack and Jill and those kind of movies?
How about
It's
0.5? It's 0.5. All right, it's not a
Corey's-
full zero.
Corey's calling me, so you guys continue on, but I'll be
Yeah,
right
we're
back.
gonna go. How about you, Jed? Have you seen a movie that ever been rated by the tomato system that actually justified the movie, or has it all just been like fucking bullshit, like a crowd review, or you could just tell it's just more of the fan base attacking the film?
I know there's a lot, but I'm really blanking right now because lately I haven't been looking at Rotten Tomato scores of movies.
I haven't looked at that in a minute, mostly because, like I said, like it's become a system now where people just photobomb it because people consider Rotten Tomato a legitimate source for reviews.
Actually, one that basically did get me like not too long ago. It's like I saw the audience score for Justice League, and it was actually pretty positive.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That was actually one of my worst movie like the year it came out.
But at the end of the day, what's more important at this point, the audience score or the critic score? Like, if you're looking at a site like that, like, what's the thing that's going to make you go, like, okay, you know what? I'll base what I'm about to watch on this particular side. Like, would it be critic or would it be audience? I'll ask you, Jet, first.
The thing is, with audience scores, like that's most of the people who are going out to see the movies in the first place. So wouldn't that be more important?
That's what I'm thinking
There's
too.
more critic and not more critics. There's more audience, like regular people going to see the movie than critics.
Yeah. What about you, Gunter? What do you feel about that? Because like I agree with Jet 100%.
Like I said, I don't trust Rotten Tomato mostly because it just comes from like either a fan base or like certain amount of critics that we already know what they're gonna say. Like for example, Double Toasted, I'm surprised they don't have their rating system on there as approved reviewers. Because a lot of people now have switched over to the Rotten Tomato system in order to justify them getting their, reviewer cards or the passes they get to screeners and shit.
Fucking Cedric, you're stupid. He says, so you think these reviews are rotten?
Fuck you, Cedric.
So awful.
And I saw that little joke earlier, bro. I apologize already.
Oh yeah, the little joke. Yeah. Be careful tonight.
Not your little job.
But yeah, man. And by the way, too, because we're kind of off the topic, and Corey's actually about to start, guys. So be ready for that. But Cedric said, "Yo, Nick, how you feel about Edge tearing his bicep at the Backlash?" Well, I think it was a tricep, but the Backlash taping, the greatest wrestling match ever. I feel like that news is making me want to watch the particular thing more. Which, speaking of that, tonight I'm actually bringing back the Ringside Hangout for the WWE Backlash review. I'll be talking about that in full depth, every single match, every single thing that's going on. And yeah, dude, it sucks that that happened, but dude, it's wrestling, and like, hey, that means like the motherfucker tried his ass off and must have been a brutal match. So we'll see what happens with that. Georgia Cat saying sub, chat, and attack, and I'm gonna say sub to you and sub to Double Toasted because they have started up in here, and I'm playing on a video game thing. My bad, that's Ark. I want to play on Ark. Jesus Christ, I won't even go back now. What's up with you, XSplit? Here it is. This is Double Toasted. It has finally started. You guys can go over there. They're going to be reviewing Artemis Fowl as well as the Five Bloods. That should be fun. But a completely different type of content is done over there at what Gaja does on his days away from the chat text. So why don't you tell them what you do and how to find you?
Well, guys, you can check me out on the Illuminati Podcast at the Metropolis Collective on Facebook. Make sure to go check it out. Give us a subscribe, a like. I do the show with the Great Birdman, Check Zine. Of course, the Great Rufus Wonder is also part of it. We talk about politics, talk about culture stuff, break down all the stuff that goes on with the world today. And as well as we got a sports show by Cedric on there.
It's a big
Please don't
show.
kill me. It's a big-ass sports show. Huge, thick boy.
Juicy.
Make sure to go check that shit out, too, as well.
Oh yeah. That's it, people. Thank you. I'll message you more, JP. And no one else. I'll take you Viagra. What the fuck? Jesus. Ryan really likes my penis. So Mighty. Hey there, So Mighty. Thank you for chilling with us. But Double Toast has started. You go over there. You enjoy them. Do your thing. Don't say quarter. Eat steak. You'll get mad. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And tonight. Ringside Hangout tonight. Come join us for W Backlash Review. I will see you then. You out.
Check out that thick-ass sports show.